Patron, take them away.
Okay guys, the little hobbit has done it again. He's got me into looking at a trade. Now give me a second, I need to make a message. And that message is to Winky to get me a coffee.
Well, we're waiting.
Have you hung up? Oh, what a bitch. Never mind sticking your tongue out, you fecking cow. Shows your tits.
I'll make you a coffee. You brought that one down. You didn't drink it.
You told me to come down and pay the joiner.
Who'd be stupid enough to do that?
Justify, stupid.
Right, I thought he was a kind of kid. I just thought you'd like to say thanks and goodbye.
I did say thanks and goodbye and thank you for the bill. Fucking cow. Are you not showing us your tits?
I'll bring you coffee up.
Might want to see your tits.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Alright, see you in a bit. Bye. What? Well, hold on, I better turn this round. I can actually see you on the camera. Just as well you didn't get your knockers out. Right, okay. Right, see you in a bit. Bye-bye. Right. Sorry about that, boys and girls. Duty called, which is make me a coffee. So, what was I saying? Big balls. Big balls, big balls, big balls. Right. Let me explain this trade to you. There's been a huge CPI drop. We can see that here clearly. Let me just take off these trade levels for now. Just so that you can't see them. I'm going to take out the fib also. Now if I move this over into the middle, if we look at the hourly, what we're seeing is a huge drop. It's a tremendous drop. But it found this level and that became the end of it. Now the overall bias of this, when we're looking at it earlier, was to the upper side. Why is that? Because it's multi-time frame. Markets don't genuinely change their sentiment. So there's still probably a strong motion to the upside. And if we look at this, it's not as big a drop as you would think. It's just no different than these candles here. So it has room to push back up into the higher region. And it is coming from the lower regions. And it is starting to flare with it moving up. And this is pushing up as well. Okay, take this down into 4 hours just a second. Or at least we will do when this sodden thing wakes up. There we are. And push this back. Again, colossal drop prior. Trying to find its feet. And now it's starting to come back on itself. Okay. Now, this is quite a difficult chart to read because the bollies are all over the place because of the CPI. But we also have this huge drop in the background. It hasn't breached it as yet, and it hasn't been back up to the tops where it was going. So let's look at the time scale as we are at this very moment. We can see the colossal drop. Ignore all of the indicators. They will do nothing for you at this point. Just going to move this over slightly. Right? So I can see this. Now what we're going to do is we're going to drop it to a 15-minute to see what's going on. Well, what we can see is the colossal drop. And now there's a bit of a fight going on as to whether or not this is going to be making some good movements. We can see the drops taken into a trading chart because this is going to be a relatively quick scalp back to 23 or on the top of here, just in case there is a sentiment change. So what we do, you can see the start of the move, which is here, all the way down to the bottom. Didn't get to 23, hadn't a trend, so you move it down. Hasn't gone to 23, move it down with the next candle. It locked in. All right, so we've now got a locking point here. So if I draw that in, which is there, we now have areas that we can work with, which are these, running into the 50 if we want to run it that far. Now this is where it gets interesting. We need to know where key turning points are. Key turning points are the levels and 127. That 127 is bang on this, absolutely to the cock, all right, here. So now what we have are good areas of attraction that we can work with. Now there's a number of ways we can do this. You can use the 0 into the 27 and you work this zone here. Now you can put a zone in, so we're working that zone. So there's our entry criteria. It's broke through and we're now looking to move to the upper zone. So that upper zone is here from the 23 through the 50. So that's our area of attraction here. Now if I widen this up, it now starts looking interesting. Put it on a minute chart just to highlight what's going on. There's your area. Very, very simple. Drop my trades back on just so you can see it. There we go. We're entering here, here and here. I've madnessed in through this entire range. And now I'm going to buy the thing back and get back out up here. Very, very simple. Take it to 5 minutes so you can see it. Just like so. Drop that on. We are currently 64 in profit. I can kill this at this point. I've already done £1,000 out of this account. And there you are. That's the account that I'm using. And away we go. Dead simple. It's a simple trade, guys. It's a simple premise. It's a simple setup. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to run that into there and then call it a day. Simple. Let me play this out for you and we'll talk about it. Okay, that's it. It's come up onto the level that I wanted. I was looking for a surge, to be honest, but as long as it got to 23, I was happy. And it's just dumped in another couple £100, ending the day on 12.56. And I was right to pull it out because it is now rejecting on that level and coming back down. Now, if I was going to be price bouncing, I'd be bouncing this backwards and forwards along that line and then run it back up to here. But the day's done. I've done the money. I'm more than happy. So what's the moral of the story here? Stick to your plan. Always stick to the plan. This was measured out correctly. Knew exactly where I wanted to get in. And that's how you trade kind of the aftermath of a news event, if you like. So, can't get any fairer than that. Did you like that? Was that good? Are you happy now? Do you want to book a holiday? Do you actually want to show me your tits?
Yeah, I'd book a holiday.
Oh.
I am happy.
I thought, this is going to get X-rated in a minute, boys and girls. Love them all then?
No.
You're not going on holiday then?
Well, you know, I'm filling on you.
Huh?
I'm not going to get them out now.
No, well. I don't know if you can see that, but that's exactly what she's got on her screen. Holidays. Where's that to? Jet 2. I'm not flying on Jet 2. You can get that idea right out your fucking head. Right. Sorry, yes, I'm a snob at times. And
At times, you are a snob.
no, I'm not.
Sure.
No, I'm not. Just because I won't bloody fly on Jet 2 and EasyJet.
EasyJet.
I'm sitting there.
Ryanair.
Yeah, well, Jeremy Kyle and Jerry Springer will be there with a net. Get that idea right out your head. Right.
With a net.
Yeah, to go on the show. It catches them to go on their show. No? All right. Say. Right. This was off the cuff. It was for big balls. Little hobbit that you are. Gordon me yet again. Always happy to help you, kid. Always. So as always, guys, trade well. Keep your risk managed. But above all, do what you love. And the money will follow. See you all in the next one.